I was walking out of the paper mill, walking to my car. Been a pouring day, rain, and I walked across the parking lot, and I'm tired, and I stink, and I'm hot. And there's this young man changing a tire on his Hyundai, brand new. And I said, "You okay?" And he said, "I'm having to change his tire." Mid-20s. I said, "Well, hang on, I've got my pump in the car. We'll see if it'll air up, and that way you don't have to put the save spear on. You go get it plugged real quick." And he said, "Okay." We did that. It wouldn't work. As he told me his story, he was turning into the parking lot, hit a really bad pothole that's in the parking lot. It's full of water now, so you don't see it. Broke the bead on the tire, and he creeped into his parking spot. He's one of the accountants here in the finance department at the paper mill. And we got to talking. I said, "Your bead's broken. It's not going to work." He says, "I got another problem." I said, "All right, man, hit me with it." There's this funny looking lug on it. And I looked, and I said, "It's called a locking lug." And I said, "Did you buy this new?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "You should have one in your repair kit." And sure enough, he looked through his trunk and he found it. And so we began to take the tire off. He looked at me and he whispered, "I've never changed a tire before." He's in his mid-20s, graduated from college. He's got an apartment about 2 miles away on riverfront here in Chattanooga. Nice area. And that's where we go walking. And I said, "No worries, man. I'm not going to help you change a tire. I'm going to teach you how to do it in the pouring rain." And we proceeded to do it just like my dad taught me. A to B, B to C, C to D. Put that on there, and he said, "How long can I leave this tire on?" I said, "You should go home and get your tire replaced after work." And he said, "Okay, I'll do that." You don't know what you don't know till you don't know it. Maybe I said that wrong, but you know what I mean. Sometimes stopping to help somebody becomes a teaching moment. We got finished, and I showed him what I was doing and everything, cross torque and bolts and all that, everything. Tightening them up, drop the tire till it gets under the full weight. Tighten everything up. And I tightened everything up, and he says, "All right, I thank you." I didn't even tell him my name, and he didn't tell me his. And I said, "Wait, you're not through yet." I said, "If somebody does this, you always go behind them and check their work." I said, "Your life's riding on this tire. Maybe your kids one day." I said, "Now, go back and check what I did to make sure I tightened every one." I said, "I could make a mistake. I could just be a crazy person." And he laughed nervously. and he did it. And I helped him put everything back in the trunk. And he went to go into his accounting job, office job, whatever it is. I ain't knocking him. He didn't know. Nobody taught him. My dad taught me. And I told him, I said, "Next time, take the floor mat out so you're not laying on the wet asphalt, tearing your knees up." Because that's what I used to do till I learned that years ago. Take the time to teach somebody something. You might have to do it in the rain, and it may take 45 minutes. I could have done it in 10 minutes if I'd done it by myself. Just this was a teaching moment. Take the time. It's okay. As always, continue learning, continue testing, and strive to be more self-reliant. Take care of you people.